Welcome, fellow KISS fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a KISS fan. And tonight, we're going to talk Army kits. And the reason we're going to talk Army kits tonight is a new book has just arrived in the Wax Night basement full of Army kit glory. But before we get into that, just kind of wanted to, just kind of wanted to touch base on Army kits, myself, a little history. I think Army kits fascinate me because as a high schooler, never even knew they existed. Then in college, knew they existed, but it was one of those things you're never ever gonna find because unless you stumble upon a garage sale of a fan from the 70s and they are selling all of their Army kits, you're out of luck. And then, I guess we should be thankful for the internet because eBay made it easy for us to find Army kits current day. And that brings us to the glory of tonight, the brand new book, Demons of Rock, the ultimate illustrated guide to the KISS Army extravaganza by Strid and Alain Bellicha. This book is absolutely amazing and I thought we would talk about it and take a look at it tonight. Not going to look at the whole thing because I want this to be a surprise when it hits your mailbox. This is a thing of beauty. And perfect segue as we get into Army kits, the man who made it possible for us to give away a 1978 solo album Army kit a few weeks back in our Wax Pack drawing is our Dogs of It's All For You Demon tonight. And that is our good buddy Scotty FL Dog and his dog Levi Jackson, who is a bulldog, and I have been in love with bulldogs since I was in middle school thanks to the British Bulldogs and their dog Matilda. And from what I know of my buddy Scotty and Levi Jackson, was loved in that family, like every dog should be. So tonight, on the Dogs of It's All For You Demon, our buddy Scotty's dog, Levi Jackson. Now on to the Army kits. As I said in the beginning, Army kits were a thing when I was young I didn't even know existed, then didn't think I would ever tiptoe down the rabbit hole of getting into them, and just recently have discovered the magic of trying to piece together the KISS Army kits. Once you start, you cannot stop. It's like a drug. And the beauty of it is, it's such a mystery because no one really knows what goes in the kits. Yes, there's kind of a standard list that a lot of people have. Case in point, nerds like me make a checklist. But really it is a mystery because in 1978, I could order one and receive certain things in mine. Danny could order one and receive different things in his. All just kind of depended upon what's in the warehouse. And that brings us to this gem tonight, The Demons of Rock, Ultimate Illustrated Guide to the KISS Army Extravaganza by Strid and Alain Bellicha. If you have ever purchased a Demons of Rock book before, you know the quality you're going to get. So tonight I wanted to take a look at the KISS Army book and not go all the way through it, not flip through every page, because this has to be a special event when it arrives to your house. To that point, our buddy FL Dog received his book before I received mine, and he didn't text me at all about it. He didn't give me any inkling as to what was in it. Let it arrive at my house, and I texted him back and I said, hey, my Demons of Rock book just arrived, and he said, isn't it amazing? I didn't want to text you anything because I didn't want to spoil it, but wow. And wow is an understatement because this thing is absolutely beautiful. And just looking at the back cover, look at that Join the Army ad from a record store. Kiss Alive 2 on Casablanca Records and Tapes on sale now at the Odyssey. Join the Army. I mean, how cool is that? And these are things you just don't see unless you buy a book like this. Check out this photo of the Army headquarters, 1978. Can you imagine A, how cool it would be to work there, but B, if you had a mom or sister that worked there and you were a KISS fan in 1978, you would be in hog heaven. And the book starts out very cool because it starts out actually like an Army newsletter would, addressing all of the KISS Army members from the Demons of Rock. Statements written by Per and Alain. Very freaking cool. That is the kind of stuff. That additional sprinkle of love put into a project you know you're in good hands. Opening story, of course, the history of the KISS Army and Bill Starkey. I absolutely love this photo of Bill Starkey's home, the stairway decorated with all the KISS stuff. I mean, these are our bedroom walls from high school to now. Safety in numbers. Safety in numbers. And the book is arranged very coolly. Goes year by year, 75 all the way to 80, ending with Australia. Some more cool photos from Bill Starkey. I mean, just the fun of that. So cool. And then we are off into the KISS Army. And again, I'm only going to share a couple spots throughout this book. So much cool stuff in here. Do not want to spoil it for you. These are my favorite parts of the Demons of Rock. Illustrated Guide to the KISS Army Extravaganza. Beautiful way to move through the book. Kit number 1, checklist. We know now what comes in the book, what it looks like, and we can say our prayers at night that we can find it. And this is what Per and Alain do so good. It's the attention to detail. This Alive era poster on the left. Over here, they list out 1 through 5 variants. I mean, how cool is that? The attention to detail for that. Wait till you see the US Tour one. But that stuff is like a godsend for weed collectors. Because if you're a completist and you want every variant, now you know exactly what to look for. And I didn't know until this book that in 1976 there was a KISS Army sponge. July 3rd, 76, the opening night of the Summer 76 tour, these sponges fell from the sky. I always thought that was just a 79 Dynasty thing. The more you know. Here's the US Tour variant page I was talking about. I mean, how awesome. How beautiful, how lucky we are that 2 fellow KISS fans put in the time and energy to do this stuff for us. We are blessed as fans with Per and Alain in our lives. And how awesome is this? This is like a Dear Abby letter. In April, my daughter ordered a t-shirt from the KISS Army headquarters. We sent a check for the shirt and got a canceled check back quickly. Kelly, assistant director for the headquarters, mailed a replacement shirt. Who else would love to know where Sharon's daughter is today? Now this page I absolutely love because for the longest time, years upon years, I've owned that Peter Criss solo album poster and never understood the way it was folded. It was folded into 8s, and I never got it. I never understood why, and it's so amazing to understand now. And here's my poster, off the wall, which sucks, but also warms my heart because now it is in the Army kit where it belongs. Holy crap, an Army invitation inside of a Paul Stanley solo album cassette. I love the ads from the notebooks. Those are absolutely beautiful. It would be so hard for a kid not to pull those out, and I always love that the sale expired December 31st, 1979. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is the story of a KISS fan, Mike, who in 1980 wrote the Army headquarters and said he had joined the Army but had not received his Army kit, as the U.S. chapter had closed. And so Mike received his kit sent from Prize headquarters, accompanied with the same P.O. box as KISS paraphernalia. And they actually have the envelope, the canceled check, and everything Mike got in his Army kit. Again, attention to detail. Before today, I would have never imagined we would even know this story, let alone be able to see the correspondence, and everything this young fan received after the fan club had closed. If you've been on the fence about buying this book, that should push you over the edge. And then this is my absolute favorite page. I absolutely love Australia. I love the Maybelline tie-in, and this page just sends my heart aflutter. The Maybelline kits, the ads, and then these awesome Dolly magazine covers. It doesn't get any better than that. You guys have to go buy this book for yourself. I'm going to close this chapter on the Demons of Rock because I want to save everything else for you as a surprise. But you have got to head over to kissontour74-83.com and pick this up for yourself. You're going to love it. And you can do a bundle purchase with the Kiss Takes Tokyo 77 2nd edition and the Kiss in Japan newsletter. You actually save money buying all three, and the quality of these is just as good and just as fun. Just look at it. You will not be disappointed one bit. So again, Per, Alain, from the bottom of my heart as a fan, thank you guys for doing these books. Thank you for the quality you put in, and most of all, thank you for the love you put in. You guys are mega fans, and it comes through in every word, and every picture, and every detail of these books. We, as Kiss fans, are blessed to have you in our lives. Thank you for hanging with us tonight and waxing. A little rock and roll nostalgia here in the Wax Night basement. These girlies are zonked out. Finally, the weekend, we can all have fun and enjoy books like this. When these girlies zonk out, I promise you, I've seen videos of Levi Jackson snoring, and these girlies could give FL Dogs Levi a run for their money. Thank you for hanging with us. Take care, be safe, be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip. Look at these girlies. They're so good. They're so lazy. Take care, be safe. We'll talk to... old man knees. We will talk to you soon. Marge says, I know. I'm an old lady as well.